listen to one of the leading atheists talk about why he remains an atheist.
I have, to put it mildly, been looking for God. I made a career out of engaging with religious arguments. At university, I visited numerous churches. I attended Bible groups. I looked at religious experience in William James and Rudolf Otto. I've looked in the modern works of people like Ed Feser and Bill Craig and Michael Murray and Richard Swinburne and Alvin Plantinga. I've looked in poetry. I've looked in the Psalms. I've looked in Job. I've looked in Ecclesiastes. I've looked in Dostoevsky. I read C.S. Lewis. I listened to worship music. I prayed. I studied the gospel. I even got an actual degree in theology from a university. And nothing, not once, not nearly, not ever, not even briefly have I experienced anything that speaks to the existence of a God in the universe.
At the end of this video, Alex O'Connor claims he remains an atheist because he hasn't experienced God. My thoughts on this is I actually kind of find this a little bit ironic because obviously Alex is a very rational person, a very logical person, even having a degree in theology, yet he's leaving the matter of ultimate truth up to an experience, something that is so subjective. And the problem of leaving ultimate truth up to something that is so subjective, like your feelings, is that ultimately you will become the determinant of what is true and what is not. But what I actually think is going on here is something called cognitive idolatry. This is when an individual puts their standard of criteria to know whether or not God is real above that of God's. And this oftentimes happens when people are demanding a specific experience because suddenly it's like, no, God, it's this experience that I want and that I need to have in order to know if you are real or not, when in reality, God has already given sufficient evidence of his existence through general and specific revelation. So with the case of Alex here, I actually respect him so much for going through all of these things to try and see if God is real. However, I think the problem here is not one of evidence, experiential or logical, but one of the heart. Is he actually willing to surrender to God in light of the evidence that he does have from his theological background, from all the things he's already participated in within the Christian faith? Comment below your thoughts. I'd love to hear them.